Welcome back, students. Let's start arithmetic, class 3. Today's topic, division, part 1. Girls, in the previous class, we have learned about multiplication. Do you know the division is an operation inverse of multiplication? When we divide, we look to separate into equal groups, while multiplication involves joining equal group. So let's start today's topic, division. So girls, what is division? Division means to divide or split a number equally. We can also say that repeated subtraction of the same number. Now, let me explain it with the help of the following example. We have 8 ice creams. We want to divide these ice creams equally between Reena and Meena. And then we need to find out how many ice creams will each girl get. Alright? So let us keep giving one ice cream to each girl till all the ice creams are over. Okay? So girls, right now we have 8 ice creams and we are going to give one ice cream to each girl. So here we have 2 girls. So we are going to give 2 ice creams from this 8 ice creams, right? So we can say that 8 minus 2, that gives us 6. So we are left with 6 ice creams, right? Now again we are going to give 2 ice creams from this. So 6 minus 2, that gives us 4. And now we have 4 ice creams left. Okay? Now we have 4 ice creams and we are going to give 2 more ice creams from here. So 4 minus 2 gives us 2. So girls, now we still have 2 ice creams left with us, right? And we are going to give these 2 ice creams to 2 of them. So 2 minus 2 is equals 0. So no more ice creams left with us now. Understood? Girls, we can easily count the number of times we have subtracted 2 from 8, right? How many times, girls? You are correct, 4 times. Now we can say that 8 divided by 2 equals 4, where 8 denotes total number of ice creams. And this is the sign of division. 2 is the number of girls, okay? And 4 denotes number of ice creams that each girl get after distribution. Understood? So girls, we can see that the two girls get 4 ice creams each. Here, this repeated subtraction helped us to distribute these ice creams equally. So we can say this division, right? In division, the number being divided is called dividend. So in this example, the dividend is 8. The number dividing the dividend is called divisor. Here 2 is divisor and the answer is called quotient. Here the answer is 4. There is another thing that we will learn later on. The number we left with in the end of a division process is called remainder. Okay girls, so we have learned about dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Okay? Girls, now we are going to learn a very important thing about division. That is properties of division. And we should always remember this thing. Okay? So please listen to it carefully. Number 1. Dividing a number by 1 gives the number itself as the quotient. For example, 8 divided by 1 equals to 8 because we know that 8 ones are 8. Similarly, 10 divided by 1 gives us 10 as 10 ones are 10. From the multiplication table we know that. Okay. Number 2. Dividing a number by itself gives 1 as the quotient. For example, if we divide 5 cakes among 5 plates, how many cakes can we put in each plate? So girls, we have 5 cakes and we can put 1 cake in each plate. So 5 divided by 5 is 1 because from the multiplication table we know 5 ones are 5. Understood? Number 3. Dividing 0 by a number gives 0 as the quotient. For example, 0 divided by 0 is equal to 0 because we know anything into 0 gives us 0. Alright, clear? First, we are going to discuss about division of 2-digit number by 1-digit number. Alright, so let's start with this example. Solve 40 divided by 8. Okay, so girls, as I already told you in the previous classes that whenever we are going to solve any sum, we have to arrange the number according to their place value, right? So So here also we are going to do that. After placing the number properly, here we can see that 40 is dividend. And what is dividend, girls? The number divided is called the dividend. So here 40 is the dividend. Okay, clear? And 8 is divisor. What is divisor? The number dividing the dividend is called divisor. Okay? We recite the table of 8 till we reach 40. Girls, I hope you already have memorized the table of 8, right? So you can easily find out 8 into 5 gives us 40. So here we write 40 just under the dividend and then subtract. And we know 40 minus 40 gives us 0. And we need to write 5, that is 8 5s are 40. So 8 is divisor over here, 40 is the dividend and 5 is the quotient. What is quotient? Quotient is the answer of this division process. Okay, so we are going to write 5 as the quotient. Clear? So girls, the answer is quotient 5. Or we can also write this like answer 5. Understood? Now let us try this example. Divide 63 divided by 3. Girls, we are going to solve this problem in 3 steps. Okay, so let's start with the step 1. Arrange the numbers in proper column. So girls, here you can see that we have 63 as dividend. So 63 means 6 tens and 3 ones. You can see that we have placed the number according to their place value, right? Now we will start with step 2. Here one thing you should remember that we start calculation from left to right. Girls, please remember, in case of division, we always start calculation from left to right. So we will start with tens column. Okay? So we are going to divide 6 tens by 3. Here 3 is the divisor, right? Now we will start reciting the table of 3. As we know that 3 2s are 6, so we are going to write 2 in tens place in the quotient. Quotient means the answer column, right? Now we need to subtract the tens. So we have written 6 just below the dividend 6 in tens place. Alright, and we all know that 6 minus 6 gives us 0. Done. Now we will start with step 3. Before that, we will bring down the 3 in ones column. So now we need to divide 3 ones by 3. Got it? So 3 ones are 3. So we need to write 1 in ones place in the quotient. Okay girls? So now we are going to subtract. 3 minus 3 gives us 0. Clear? So girls, we can see that the answer is 21 or the quotient equal to 21. Clear? Now we can check whether our answer is correct or not by using this equation. What is the equation? Quotient into divisor is equal to dividend. So here the quotient is 21 into divisor. Divisor is right 3 over here. So 21 into 3 gives us 63 and that is the dividend here. So girls, our answer is correct. So girls, you can see that if you memorize this equation, you can easily find out whether your sum is correct or not. Okay, so we need to remember this equation. Quotient into divisor equal to dividend. All right. Students, let us try some more examples. Find the quotient and remainder 59 divided by 5. Girls, here also we are going to solve this problem in 3 steps. Okay, so let's start with step number 1. We need to arrange the numbers properly and we will start calculation from the left. So here we can see that our dividend is 59 and the divisor is 5, right? And we have already placed the number according to their place value. Now we are going to start the calculation from the left. That's mean from the tens place. Okay. So now let's see step number 2. Let us divide 5 tens by 5. Now we know that from the multiplication table of 5 that 5 ones are 5. So we are going to write 1 in tens place in the quotient and we are going to subtract 5 minus 5. So we are going to write 5 below the dividend in tens place. Okay. So now we know that 5 minus 5 gives us 0. Clear? So here the step 2 ended. Now we will talk about step 3. So we need to bring down the 9 ones and then divide 9 ones by 5. Now we recite the table of 5 and find the number nearest to 9 and that can be subtracted by 9. Girls, we know that 5 ones are 5 where 5 is lesser than 9 and 5 twos are 10 but 10 is greater than 9. Girls, always remember in division we only can apply simple subtraction. So we cannot subtract 10 from 9. So we are going to take 5 ones are 5 here. Okay. So now we are going to write 1 in the ones place in the quotient. Okay. And then we are going to place 5 just below 9 in the dividend in ones place. Right? So now we know that 9 minus 5 gives us 3. So here this 3 is called remainder. Okay. So girls, you can see that 3 is lesser than 5. So we cannot divide 3 by 5. Okay. So here 3 is called remainder. Alright. Now always remember we get a remainder when the divisor does not divide the dividend exactly. Got it? Girls, here also we can check our answer by the relationship. What is that? Divisor into quotient plus remainder equals to dividend. Okay. So in this sum, we have 5 as divisor and the quotient is 11 over here and the remainder is 3. So 5 into 11 gives us 55. Now plus 3 means 55 plus 3, it gives us 59. So girls, our answer is correct. Okay. So now we are going to write the answer. Answer: quotient equal to 11 and the remainder equal to 3. Understood? Now let's solve this problem. Divide 84 by 6. Here also we are going to solve this problem in 3 steps. Okay? So let's start with step number 1. We need to arrange the numbers in proper column. Here we have 84 as dividend. 84 means 8 tens and 4 ones. So we need to place the number accordingly. Okay. And then we are going to calculate from left. Means we will start calculation from tens place. Okay. So let's move to step 2. That is the calculation of the tens place. Here we will start reciting the multiplication table of 6. We know 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. So here we cannot take 12 because 12 is greater than 8 and we cannot subtract 12 from 8. So obviously we are going to take 6 ones are 6. And here we will write 1 in tens place in the quotient. And we will put 6 just below 8 in tens place in the dividend. Now we know 8 minus 6 gives us 2. So we have 2 here. Now we need to start the calculation of ones place. So let's start step number 3. First of all, we need to bring 4 ones down. So now we have 24. Okay. So we will start reciting the table of 6 once again. We know from the multiplication table of 6 that 6 fours are 24. So we are going to write 4 in ones place in the quotient, and we are placing 24 just below 24 in the dividend. So now 24 minus 24 gives us 0. Alright. So the answer is 14 over here. Clear? Likewise, we need to do this sum also. Divide 78 by 9. 78 means 7 tens and 8 ones. So as we can see that 7 is lesser than 9, so we need to take the both numbers. So 78 together. Understood? So now we will start reciting the table of 9. We know 9 8s are 72. 9 9s are 81. So girls, we cannot take 81 because it is greater than 78, right? And we cannot subtract a bigger number from a smaller number, right? Because in division, we only apply the simple subtraction method, right? So we are going to take 9 8s are 72. Now we are going to write 8 in the quotient place, and we are going to write 72 just below 78, and we will start subtracting. So 78 minus 72 gives us 6. So here the quotient is 8 and the remainder is 6. Girls, we can recheck this sum by applying the relation. What is that? Divisor into quotient plus remainder equal to dividend, right? So 8 into 9 plus 6 gives us 78. So the answer is correct. Okay. Now girls, let us revise the important points of today's lesson. Division means to divide or split a number equally. The number divided is called dividend. The number dividing the dividend is called divisor, and the result obtained in division process is called quotient. The number we left within the end of our division is called remainder. Dividing a number by 1 gives the number itself as the quotient. For example, 8 divided by 1 gives us 8. As 8 ones are 8, we know that from multiplication table. Similarly, 10 divided by 1 gives us 10, as 10 into 1 is 10. Dividing a number by itself gives 1 as the quotient. For example, 12 divided by 12 equal to 1. 15 divided by 15 equal to 1. Dividing 0 by a number gives 0 as the quotient. Example, 0 divided by 5 is equal to 0 because we know anything into 0 is 0. So 5 into 0 is also 0. Always remember divisor into quotient equal to dividend. This relation is used to check the correctness of a division sum. The remainder is always smaller than the divisor. So girls, here are some problems related to this chapter. Please try it out at your home. Okay? So thank you. Take care.